Hey, what's up, you guys? How's it going? My name is Neish, and this is Truthfully Tarot, and this is mystery message number 16. And I wanted to try something different, which is if you hop on and you join and you say your name, I'll pull a card for you. And we'll just see what card comes out for you. I'll see what message comes out for you. Otherwise, I'm just going to get an overall general message for Collective 16. Also, don't forget, I have my emoji mystery message down at the corner. So tell me what you think those emojis mean in the comments. I can't wait for that to actually become a thing because I feel like right now I'm so new in my channel that I'm like hardly getting any views, which is fine. Like that's a part of it. But I'm excited to like get to the point where people are like engaging more, and like I can't wait to see the types of things people interpret these emojis as, you know what I'm saying? Like I think that that's going to be really fun. But yeah, all right, I have my little screen in front of me, so if you see me like looking down, it's because I'm looking at that screen. But let's actually see. I want to pull from the tarot actually to see what messages are for collective number 16. All right. Spirit message you have for collective 16 today. Okay. We got the Seven of Swords coming out first. So I'm going to get a whole row of 3 and then 3 and then 3, and then I'll get the whole picture and then we'll look into it. Okay. High Priestess. Collective 16, what do you know to be true? Maybe you don't want to believe it, but you know it's true. Okay. We got the Ace of Wands come out for the first row. All right, let's see. Spirit, what message you got for collective 16? Queen of Swords popped out. 9 of Cups popped out. All right. And the Emperor. Interesting. All right, and our last row. Our last row is Temperance. Gotta get comfortable. Temperance. The Knight of Cups. And the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Interesting, collective 16. All right, and that's the thing about being live. You know, I feel like I gotta take my time to get these messages. So I'm actually getting like what I feel like is accurate for you guys, those that are supposed to relate to collective 16, or you just are a part of this collective. Okay, collective 16. I feel like some of you guys could be running from your intuition, running from something that you know to be true. It's like deep down, you recognize and you know this thing, even if you're not like fully consciously aware of it, there is this like recognition of something. And I feel like with the Ace of Wands, it could be around a new beginning. It could be around a restart. It could be around something passionate. It could be a project. It could be a lot of things, right? The Ace of Wands is fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag archetypes, right? But aces are about new beginnings. They're about the inception of something. They're about the seed of something, right? And so I'm also getting like restart energy. Like maybe there is some type of information or knowledge or something that you are like not maybe wanting to accept, or maybe you're trying to avoid this truth about this new beginning, potential new beginning. What I want to know before we keep going on, collective 16, is let's clarify this Ace of Wands here. Spirit for collective 16, can you clarify the Ace of Wands? Thank you. Death. Ooh, baby, an ending. An ending. Maybe, I think for some of my collective 16 with the Seven of Swords and the High Priestess, ooh, bottom deck is Justice. I really feel like if if it's not something that you're running from, like an information or an intuition or like a deep knowing that you're running from, it is some type of sneaky behavior that caused an ending, some type of deceptive behavior, avoidant behavior, or something just like that caused an ending. But I think some of you guys either are doubtful about a new beginning that will arise out of this ending, or that something from this ending could restart, could reignite, right? Because we have wands, so fire, so reignite, like something that has died being reignited, being reinstigated, something that has ended now starting again. Again, this could be a multitude of things, right? But it feels like either you are doubtful that this can happen, or there's a part of you that is running from the potential of it happening. Like maybe it's hard for you to believe that there can be a new start regarding this thing that has ended, right? That's what I'm kind of getting. Also, like, put your name in the comments and I'll pull a card for you. Okay, but getting back to Collective 16, yeah, it feels like, again, there is this new start, this new beginning, right? I'm also getting tower energy, like some type of tower moment, some type of very out of nowhere extreme circumstance happened that caused this ending. And because maybe it was done by some like sneak ass shit, like it's hard to believe. Or even if you feel like your intuition is telling you with the high priestess that, hey, a new start is coming, hey, it's creating a new door, a new opportunity for you, there is this sense of like doubt there, but there is a new beginning. Whew, okay, Collective 16, that's just row number one. That is just row number one with the Seven of Swords, the High Priestess, Ace of Wands, and the Death. But let's get into row two, which we have the Queen of Swords, the Nine of Cups, and the Emperor. Queen of Swords, Nine of Cups, and the Emperor. I feel like some of you guys know what you want in Collective 16. You know what it is you want or who it is you want. This could also be about work as well with the Emperor here, because the Emperor is an archetype of someone who is in charge of their life. They are in control of their circumstances. They are running shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you have all of the kings, right, that rules over different domains. Well, the Emperor has the capacity to pull on all of those things, and he's not specializing in just one, but he's running the whole thing. And so it could be like maybe you guys know that you want to grow at work. You know that you want to excel at something. For some of you guys, you know who you want as a partner. Like you know who it is that you want and the type of person that you want. That's for some of you guys. I think a lot of this, though, for me, is not necessarily giving love, is giving more like a position, like work. Like this ending could have been around work. It could have been around some type of dynamic to have to do with work or of some sort. It doesn't have to be, but with this Nine of Cups, like, with the Queen of Swords, you are tapped into what your truth is about this circumstance. Like, you know what you want. You know what will bring you satisfaction. You know what would be the thing that's like your wish fulfillment. And again, for some of you, it's a job. It's being in a position of power, being in a position of authority, or like what I'm feeling like if some of you guys were in one position and then something happened, this death, and it caused you to be in a different position, and you're like, I want to be back where I was before. I want to be back in this position of power. I want to be back in this position of control over my circumstances, over my life, over my situations, or whatever. And then we have on the third row, we have the Temperance, the Knight of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. With the Temperance here, it's balance. And again, this is major arcana along with Emperor, along with the Death and the High Priestess. So you kind of have major arcana on each row. So the first row is death / change transition. Something that comes into your life, maybe it's something that you weren't in control of, right? And the High Priestess is saying there's something you may not understand why everything happened the way that it happened, why people did what they did, their motivations behind doing what they did, but there does seem to be some type of like something working in the background that you can't see that is, again, leading to this new beginning. And then for the Emperor to be in the second row, it's like gaining back control after this ending, coming back to a sense of being in charge of your circumstance, of your fate, of your journey, of the situation. And then for Temperance to be in this position in the third row, it's like coming into a sense of balance again, coming into a sense of, this is also part of patience is associated with Sagittarius. So, I mean, Death here is Scorpio. The Emperor here is Aries. The High Priestess here. What the fuck is the High Priestess? Shit. I forget. The Moon, which would be Cancer? Pisces. I feel like the High Priestess is Pisces. Anyway, Temperance is associated with Sagittarius. I feel like some of you guys have been on a journey. Some of you guys have really been on a journey to process all of the things that have happened. And maybe that's why there's a part of you that is like avoiding, or if it's not avoiding, like just very distrustful of this new beginning because of what happened. There's almost this idea of like, will what happened before happen again? Like, will something out of nowhere come out and shift my circumstances again? Right? Again, Emperor is highlighting the desire for control over one's circumstances. And then with the Temperance here again, and then we have the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, right? It feels like balance comes when you give back to yourself, when you nurture yourself, right? Because the Queen of Pentacles is Earth energy, so Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo, right? And the Knight of Cups is this giving emotional dynamic, right? It's a sense of opening one's heart. There can be a sense of just, with the Knight of Cups, there can be an overflow. There can be a giving. There can be an openness of the heart. And it feels like with the Queen of Pentacles, like nurturing one's circumstances, nurturing what you have in your hand. You see her with this pentacle here, like that's all she has. But what she does, the archetype of the Queen of Pentacles, what she does is she takes whatever she's given and she makes a garden out of it. She takes whatever she's given and she plants it and creates all of this, around it with the flowers and the green, this type of energy of nurturing, of taking care of oneself, taking care of one's circumstance, taking care of one's money. Again, that's why I feel like maybe for some of you guys, this is more about like career and finances or money or dynamics related to that. Because the Queen of Pentacles is like, nurturing an opportunity, which could be a passion project, which could be something, like a passion project. But I also just feel like for collective 16, be patient with yourself. Be patient with yourself. You are on a journey to heal from whatever this ending was. 10 of Swords, this ending. Be patient. Give to yourself, and nurture what you currently have right now, because that's going to lead to more. Let's see what the Moonology deck has to say. Does that make sense, collective 16? I mean, whenever you do watch this, these are timeless readings, which is why I don't put the signs and I don't put months anymore. It's just when you get it, you get it. If it relates, it relates. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so Moonology. Spirit, what message you got for collective 16? You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. And again, Cancer is associated with the home. Cancer is associated with the emotions. Cancer is associated with taking care of things. Let me tell y'all what y'all don't know. So many billionaires and people who have a shit ton of money and build empires have really significant Cancer placements. Well, I'm going to tell you why. Because Cancer is a sign that nurtures and it takes care of and it creates a safe space for itself in the world. Like, the crabs have their shell, that to protect their vulnerabilities. So a Cancer is highly motivated to protect their vulnerabilities. And so Cancers will build entire empires to protect their vulnerabilities, right? And so for this card to come out, for my collective 16, I feel like if you have had a major financial impact or you've had a major financial loss or some type of financial difficulty, I do feel like that's cycle. There's newness with the new moon here in Cancer. Like, you're safe. You're okay. Like, you're okay. You're safe. You and your loved ones are safe. So this can be around a living situation, particularly. This could have to do with your family or being able to take care of yourself or your family, that type of thing. Let's see, what else? What else for my collective number 16? I kind of saw, that's a lot of cards. Okay. Have faith in your dreams. Especially with the Ace of Wands coming out in the first row, have faith in your dreams. Surrender to the divine. And then we have, nothing will come of this situation void of course moon. Bottom deck is a new start is coming. Hello, Ace of Pentacles. I'm sorry, Ace of Wands. A new start is coming. Okay. I feel like nothing will come of this situation void of course moon. To me, this is always about not overreacting in a situation. That nothing comes of the anxiety and the worry and the stress that sometimes causes us to make impulsive decisions. And void of course moon is when the moon is paused. And so this idea is that instead of acting and doing something, the phase that the moon is in when it's void of course is to not take any immediate action. Because nothing will come of this immediate action, right? Surrender to the divine, I think, is connected to that. As in, there are many things in our lives that are not in our control. So much of our lives are not in our control. But what is in our control, you know, this Emperor energy, we need to be able to take charge, and we need to be able to do something about what is in our control, which is usually just ourselves and our responses, right? But surrender to the divine is to not worry and stress about the things that are out of your realm of control. Things especially related to this ending in your life, or some type of deception, deceit, trickery, or something that could have caused this ending. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like in the middle row with the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Swords, you know what you want. I don't know, something that's coming across is something to do with writing or expressing oneself or communication. Taking the lead in writing, expressing oneself regarding communication. Have faith in your dreams. I feel like you've been on a long fucking road, you know, with the Temperance here. You've been on a long road, Sagittarius energy. You've been on a journey to get to where you are, and you've had to deal, collective 16, with some major setbacks, some major delays in your journey, things that were and were not out of your control. But it feels like you're coming to the other side of that energy with death, with the sun rising, right? I don't know if you can see that, but in the background, the sun is rising, which is giving way to a new day and a new beginning. And I think it's important to not stress about what you cannot control and to do something about what you can control. A new start is coming. And I think it's important, Knight of Cups and Queen of Pentacles, for you to take care of yourself as much as you can in the transition and in the in-between. Because you are safe. Like, the thing that you're working on, the thing that you want to bring into the world, the thing that you want to birth, the thing that you want to initiate, start. For some of you guys, it could be a relationship. You and your loved ones are safe, right? And I think that that's meant to be an encouragement. That's meant to be I don't have to stress about this. I don't have to worry about this. And I can put my time and my attention, Emperor energy, on what I desire, what you know to be true. And again, some of this has to do with communication and work. All right, Spirit, last Monology deck. Damn, I didn't even get to fucking shuffle for real. Synchronicity. Ooh, timing, baby. Divine timing. What I say about surrender to the divine? Synchronicity. Communicate. Oh my God, didn't I just say something around communicate? I love when the cards are like, let's just confirm what the fuck this bitch is talking about. Okay, communicate. For some of you guys, this is something to deal with communication. And I think on one of my previous readings a couple days ago, I had synchronicity and communicate. Now, mind you, I done reshuffled all these cards. I done saged these cards. So the fact that communication and synchronicity is coming up again, I feel like either you need to communicate in the right timing, or you're going to receive some type of communication in the right timing. Or something synchronistic is going to happen regarding your communication. Meaning, like, if with the Queen of Swords here, if you are working on something that deals with litigation or writing or the law or communication or podcasting or blogging or something where you're using your voice, something where you are expressing yourself, related to a dream or a wish, you being in control, you being the boss, something like that. Anyway, something regarding this thing, this new beginning will either be synchronistic, or there's a synchronistic like feeling to what you're doing regarding communication. Basically, divine timing is at work, bitch. Some things are in your control, some things are not, and that is encouragement. But then the bottom deck of this is take the lead. And then we have the Emperor here. Again, what is in your control is in your control. And so control it. What is not in your control, surrender to the divine, because there's literally not shit you can do about it. There's literally nothing you can do. Literally nothing. And to think that you can control things that are uncontrollable just leads to like nothing coming up the situation, for real. Like, I put these messages out here and I do not know what will happen to them. I don't know if people are going to watch this, if my channel will ever be anything meaningful, touch lives in any meaningful way, but I'm communicating. I'm still putting myself out there. I'm still trusting. What I am not in control over is your response to this reading. If you believe it or not, if it applies to you or not. What I am in control over is my ability to put it out there to see if it does. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that is something for you, Collective 16. I feel like I want to pull a few more cards. Yeah, no. Fuck that. Sorry. Sorry, that was way too many cards. Okay, let's see. I'm about to end soon. Any more cards for Collective 16? Support is coming, friends. More support. Meant to be. Look at this. Ooh, bitch. Ooh, bitch. Ooh, I love when the imagery aligns. Okay, so we have support and we have meant to be. What I want you to notice is 3. 3 people in support and 3 people in meant to be. I feel like as you communicate, the support will come. As you put your project out there, as you do what it is your wish fulfillment, the thing that you are in charge of or you want to be in charge of, support will come. Support will come, support will come, support will come, support will come. You and your loved ones are safe. Whatever the fuck happened in the past, whatever ending happened, it is making way and clearing ground for new beginning. The thing that comes to my mind is like when a forest burns. Like lightning strikes a fucking tree out of nowhere, bitch. The whole fucking thing catches on fire for miles. There's so much unpredictability in that, and there's no way to personalize that, bitch. The lightning hit the fucking tree and all the shit burned down. But do you know that forest burning is a part of the regeneration cycle, that things have to die in order for other things to take its place? Like we die and go back into the motherfucking ground from which we came from. Mushrooms assist that process, right? I don't know why I just said mushrooms. But anyway, meant to be. Whatever it is that you're doing right now is meant to be. Whatever change you're making in your life right now is meant to be. I just got a comment. I don't know what that means, but if you want to put your name, I will pull a card for you. But yeah, so meant to be support. Meant to be support. 3s. I feel like you're protected. With all those 3s, I feel like name is Kamal. Kamal. All right, Kamal, let's see. Spirit, what message do you have for Kamal from this deck? What card do you have? Avoid drama. Avoid drama. That's the message for Kamal. Now, avoid drama. Look, and then we got the bottom deck, patience. Kashev was able to understand that Kamal is sad while tonight's conversation. I don't fully know what that's about, but what I can say is that with patience and avoid drama here is what's coming to mind is temperance, that sense of bringing balance to oneself so that you can clearly navigate and see what's happening around you, right? When you are immersed in something and you're triggered by it, you tend to, not you, but people tend to react and create more stress and more drama and not able to clearly communicate their point. But when we're patient, when we kind of balance out and kind of be a bit more objective, we can actually see and know if that person is receiving us or if this situation is something that is going to lead to drama or not. If that makes any sense. Right? It says moon madness, avoid drama. And sometimes, honestly, drama is unavoidable, but then it becomes, am I playing a part in this? Am I adding to the drama? Or can I take away from it? Can I move away from the drama? And how could I be potentially adding to something versus taking something away? That's the message I have for you from this deck. If Kashiv was able to understand, I don't know, let me ask the cards. Let me ask the tarot. Kashav. I hope I'm saying that wrong. I'm so sorry if I am. Was Kashev able to understand if Kamal was sad during the conversation that happened tonight, Spirit? Was this person able to understand? That's way too many cards. Was this person able to understand? Okay. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Fool. I think in time, with time, this person will be able to see things from a different perspective. I think maybe right now, this person can be a bit idealistic and be a bit like reactionary. And I feel like with time, with the Wheel of Fortune, they'll be able to see a bit clearly. I feel like this person could see what they want to see. And that may or may not include this person's feelings in the matter. I feel like this person can be very like, kind of idealistic, but this sense of just kind of like jumping into conclusions or jumping to things. But it feels like in time will balance out this energy. Again, avoid drama and have patience, which I think patience coming out, the temperance being here, which is a card of patience, and Sagittarius energy, and then the Wheel of Fortune, which is about the timing of things, is important. All right, collective 16. I hope that spoke to you. I hope that made sense to you in some type of way. Let me know what you think of the emoji message, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.